Hi everyone and welcome back to some Path of Exile. We are playing Heist, we are playing Solo Self-Found, and we are playing a Summoner. And you might think, why? Well, let's talk you through this, guys. Right, so I was playing with the Essence Drain Contagion build, and I got to around tier 14 maps, actually. But the boss damage was really lacking. Yeah, so I have one tier 13 map now. That's all I have. So all has to wait a little bit. Yeah, I just need to farm up some maps basically. But yeah, so while playing, I dropped this cluster tool over here, and yeah, that gave me 3 very good points, like Call to Slaughter, increased damage, movement speed, attack and cast speed. Awesome, right? Rotten Claws, 20% chance to impale on hit. Well, that's pretty nice. Because we are running a Dread Banner, right, which gives Impale chance as well. So that's awesome. Also, we get Renewal. 1% life per second will be regenerated, and they have 10% to deal double damage while on full life, our minions, that is. So other than that, the tree is pretty much like a typical summoner tree, like the one I did on the PS4 back in Metamorph League. Pretty much the same deal, or almost the same deal. I'm just going for physical skeletons. That's pretty much it. So we are currently on level 87. That's pretty nice. The thing is, our survivability is very, very low. We only have 3.8k health, and that's just not enough to go into tier 14, right? That's just not enough. Damage-wise, we are A-okay with the higher maps. Pretty decent there. But we need some more survivability. Now, how will I achieve this? I am not sure. I need to plan this a little bit more. I definitely can pick up this jewel socket here because we are quite close. Other than that, I don't think we will be close to anything. Oh, well, maybe this jewel socket as well. And those life nodes over here, I think I will take these ones. That will help a little bit. Not too much though, so I will mostly stay in yellow maps to level to 90, 91, I guess. I guess 91 would be with the jewel and these 3 life nodes over here. What I did though is invested 3 points to get to Unwavering Stance. I just hate being stunned, and I don't have a good stun immunity on this build, so I just went for this one. Yes, we cannot longer evade enemy attacks, but we also cannot get stunned, so that's pretty nice. Also missing the 4 flap. It will help. We will get Mistress of Sacrifice at some point. I will have to check when. We do have an Anoint though, which gives us 20% increased damage, a little bit of max mana, and a little bit of reduced mana cost. Thing is, I was first planning to run Mind Over Matter over here. Thing is, with that mana and the mana reservation I have, it's not sustainable at all. So yeah, because Flesh and Stone Pride and Dread Banner all are needed, I didn't have a choice. So yeah, I dropped Mind Over Matter pretty soon, and instead went for this one. So how does the build play out then? Well, let's see. Tier 10 should not be a problem at all. In fact, I do know that. So let's jump into a red map. Which one do we want? Let's actually go for an armory. Oh, but no. Do I have one that is not this one? Let's alch it. Fist damage. That's not too good. There we go, that's better. I won't corrupt this because I want to... I do want one map that is not too worrisome at all. So let's just run through this, see how the build does. And I'm not gonna lie, damage is absolutely exceptional, right? I feel like well, not every, but almost every minion build I've ever seen has done very, very well damage-wise. And maybe we can fix the survivability a little bit in the future. I'll definitely work on it, because I think that's pretty much the only department that we are lacking. Well, you could argue like clear speed and stuff, but if I want to farm and just clear maps and just farm for whatever, I probably still play Essence Ring Contagion, right? Because that works very well. Also, very good Delver, right? So we are covered there. And this will be pretty much our boss killer. And that's exactly what I wanted to have. Because Essence Ring Contagion is very hard to scale into endgame, especially in solo self-found, right? You really do need to have wands that are crafted correctly, which is quite hard, obviously, because currency, no trading and stuff. But yeah, it was a ton of fun to play solo self-found, guys. It really, or not was, it still is. I am actually absolutely adoring it. And I think... let's check the maps. We have some tier 12s here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some more completion. Yeah, but I think solo self-found renewed my love for the game even more. Because in the trade league, I was really unlucky. Guess I told that in the last video. And it didn't feel good, right? I didn't feel like my character progressed in a good manner. Or like, oh god, I hate these guys. I need to do something against that. I guess a basalt flask would be nice to have. Or a granite. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, we are in tier 11 and this is a tier 12. Damage-wise, I mean, that's very solid damage, right? Definitely nothing left to wish for right there. And I think for a boss killer, that is what we want. But obviously, we also want to stay alive. Especially in boss fights, we don't want to die during them. But I feel once we reach level 90, we should be a little bit better off. Maybe roll another good jewel, just to support that even more. A 7% life jewel would be awesome. I do run one with 6% at the moment. I just really needed a little bit of life, so I was like, let's get it that way. And it worked. It worked very well. I just popped my wall skeletons way too early. It doesn't matter though. Let's go for this not so fun boss fight. Oh, the spiders, dudes. The spiders. It never gets better. It is always such a pain to deal with those. Come on, skeletons, do your work. As you can see, damage. Yeah, that is very nice damage. That was a tier 12 boss, and it just melted, right? So, yeah, damage-wise, I'm more than satisfied. I was even considering if I should take away some of the minion damage nodes around the tree, because we have the cluster jewel, and obviously I need to have some better jewels, right? This one is just 14% increased damage and some LE res. This is just the 6% increased life and some cold res. But yeah, there's not really a really good jewel. This one even, I don't know what this one does. I think that was the first one I got and I never changed it, so that is something I need to do. So yeah, I mean, with some new jewels, with some more investment, I think we can do pretty well on this build. I'm really thinking we can push this to do Cyrus. I really think that is possible with this one. And I think it would even be possible without the cluster jewel we found. That was just, as I said, one lucky drop while playing solo self-found. And that was like another thing, right? In solo self-found, if you get such a drop, do you make a new character? Do you reroll? What do you do? And I found it so tempting to just go ahead and make a new character and see just how good that cluster jewel is, right? So it might not be the best one. It's definitely not the worst one, because in Trade League, when I found it, it was going for 150 chaos. So yeah, definitely not a bad thing. But with wall summon skeletons, now we can really see the damage we are dealing. I mean, look at that. Whoa! Health bars just going down. And 2 tier 11 maps. I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. Awesome. But yeah, that is how the build performs. I am pretty sure we can make some adjustments to make it even better, especially survivability. I do have some convoking ones, and I just rolled them a little bit, so we get 50% increased damage for minions, and on this one we have 51% increased damage for minions. Definitely not the best rolls, definitely room to improve, right? But this is pretty nice. The corrupted 6-link I'm wearing, I found that on the Essence String character, and the only challenge I had to face was the requirement of 160 dex, which we did meet in the end with the chest itself, as well as some... did I need to craft? Wait a second, I don't think I needed to craft it anywhere, but I needed to take a Jade Amulet with me. So this one I found fairly early on. It had 80 max life, it had over... what is that, 65 dex, so definitely huge, right? Some mana regen, we don't need max mana, bad rolls, but it doesn't matter. It enabled me to do what I needed to do with it. Other than that, we just went for resistance and stuff. Kind of Stygian wise, and yeah, there is a bit of leech for our minions, and some more regen as well, so all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the gear we were able to put together. I didn't expect this to go as smooth as it did, guys. Definitely went... oh, nice, we already have a life spring. That could be one to put in here then. Yeah, a life spring. 3 of them right now. Yeah, I definitely didn't expect it to be that smooth. And... well... I mean, I did know that the summoners are fairly strong, right? But yeah, I didn't expect it to be that smooth. As you can see, I did drop 2 more exalts, so we are sitting on 4 exalted orb in solo self-found, which is quite nice. That allows either 2 multi-mods or some exalt slamming on some piece of gear that we actually fancy. Now, the rest of the currency is very low. I did find an annulment, so that is good to have, but as you can see, 4 Val Orbs, 14 Chaos, 10 Alks, 1 Regal. Those are the currency we need at the moment, especially if we want to progress even more in the Atlas. 10 Alks, 4 Val Orbs, that is not too good. I did, however, drop... I think I bricked 2 maps so far. Where do I have them? Where would I have them? Oh boy, here. I did break these 2 maps because they both have physical reflect, and I think my minions are affected by that, so yeah. I need to have an elemental build to actually run these 2 maps. That is sad, but also not so sad, because I think the Essence Drain character can run them without the problem, right? Because no physical damage at all. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. As I said, the plans are getting more life on this character, getting some better jewels, see how far we can push the life pool, and after that, hoping to take down Cyrus. That is what my goal is at the moment. That's what I'm working towards, and I think we are on a good way. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care. Bye.